You know, AJ, what's funny about commentary is like when Dragon Ball came out, I definitely talked a lot of shit about how I wasn't gonna call it a ki blast. I was like, these motherfuckers, man. You say he threw out a fireball or a beam, and they're like, it's not a fireball, it's a ki blast. It's a big bang attack, bro. And I was like, you guys are bitches. And now I call it a ki blast or big bang or whatever it is, right? I just use the name because I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Ki blast is actually pretty short to say, so it's not like a big deal. I definitely talked a lot of shit, but like ki blast is fine. Like it's easy to say. They are still bitches. That's for absolutely fucking sure. Just call every beam move Shinku. Ooh, that would make them pissed. I think if you're super focused on move names, you're just a dweeb. And also, you should use move names if they're good, and you should not use move names if they're bad. You should use more generic names if those names are better. It depends on the move. Death Fist, you should call Death Fist. But there are some moves that it's like, shut the fuck up, man. That move name sucks. Hell Sweep is cool. Shining Wizard. What's Armor Kings? The Shining Black? Is that what it is? It's a real wrestling move, right? Tetsuzanko? No, it's the fucking elbow or shoulder. You shut the hell up over there. Shut up. It's a shoulder. The Eunice move names are stupid too. They're crazy. Why learn Eunice move names? Everybody calls that shit 236C. Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of move names that people just accept as the move names, but they're not actually what they are. Someone brought up that King's Shining Wizard in the move list is not called Shining Wizard. Oh boy, you got it. You want to talk about move names? Look at this shit. Man, Yun is a stupid bitch character. Zanpotenshin. He just yells Zanpotenshin and Nito, his name. Zanpotenshin! Nuki is such a beast. That is a good example of a move name where it's perfect. Imagine calling Chun-Li's legs anything but lightning legs or legs instead of saying Hyakuretsu. Kikosho and Kikoken are fine, but there's a lot of them that are pretty rough. I think it just depends on the game and the character what you use. You use whatever. If the move name is good and it's simple, you use it. If the move name is complicated or hard to understand, it's better to use general terms or notation. Notation is probably not what you want to do, but you have to quantify the notation. You have to hit them with the notation if you're going to do it. If there's a move that's really useful and it doesn't have a good kind of standard nomenclature, so like let me think of a move that doesn't have, like Brian's 3+4. You have to be like, okay, Brian has this 3+4 that's really good for space control. It's counter hit launcher, super useful move. Like you got to talk about it and be like, there it is. That's the 3+4. You have to do it like that if you're going to use the notation. Most of the Guilty Gear names are fine, or they have a shorthand version that's fine. What's the real name for Goku's Tatsu? I have no idea. You know that the name for Vegeta's horizontal, what is the name of Vegeta's horizontal move where he kicks across the screen? What do you guys call that? Rocket kick, right? You call it rocket kick. You know why it's called rocket kick? Because when I looked up the name for it, it said it was called super dash kick. And I was like, bro, there's already a super dash in the game. Why the fuck would you call this move super dash kick? So I looked at the move and I was like, that's a rocket kick. It's rocket kick. That's what it is. And that was it. I just called it rocket kick from then on. I was like, rocket kick is the name of it. That's what it is. You know Bardock's mixer? I don't know what the fucking move name for that is. It's a mixer. It's Rashid's mixer. We call it mixer. It's fine. The lariat's lariat. I don't know if it has another name, but it's a lariat. It's fine. You just get the job done. People know what that is. Waldstein or Leo from Guilty Gear. Any character who's foreign will generally have like a move list or move names that are related to their language. So you're like, what the fuck am I gonna call this thing? Rebellion Spear is the lariat, yeah. But imagine calling it Rebellion Spear instead of lariat. Shorthand is fine. There are some good and some bad, but yeah, I think like using a term that's visually related to what you're saying is good. Waltzing has the clap. You call it the clap. Shoryukens or uppercut, you just call it an uppercut. Green hand is green hand. It's not banishing flat. It's just green hand. Like the Rekkas for Orchid are called Ichi ni San. They're 1, 2, and 3, right? So the Rekka is easy to remember. It's still a Rekka, but it's just third hits of the Rekka. You can remember the name of it. So even though she says the name, we still don't use it. Cinder saying Inferno means you're going to call it Inferno? Absolutely. Linnea's projectile is called Sky Fangs, but everybody calls it Kuga because that's what the character screams when she uses it. That's just how it works. It's better this way. You should pick the name for the move that is most likely to get recognized by people watching and the easiest to say and remember. KI is also like that, where it has good move names. TJ has target combos, but they're called TJ combinations. Even something like that is, I was like, you know what? You motherfuckers are smart. Do I call it Special Beam Cannon, or what the fuck is that called? What do you mean Special Beam Cannon? That's what it's called. It has no other name. It's the English version. I call it Special Beam Cannon. If I was a Japanese commentator, I would use the Japanese version of Special Beam Cannon.